Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shantavia Williams. I hope that you guys are all doing amazing. So guys, it was really placed in my heart just now, like really strongly, about how sometimes prayer. I love little fact about me. I love to pray. I always like to be in constant communication. I love to pray. I love to pray. I like to pray for myself. I like to pray for others. I like to intercede on the behalf of other people. And I like to pray for myself. I'm always praying, like all the time. Because I feel like prayer is like picking up the phone, calling God, right? That's how my mind, like that's how I perceive it. I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling God. Okay, I'm calling him. You know, it's that old school saying, call him up, like, you know. And I feel like that's what I that's how I see it. And so I'm always praying. And so sometimes, like, it's important to pray. I pray so often that I pray just as much as when it's good as it is when it's bad. I pray just as much as when the sun is shining, it's rainbows, it's confetti, it's glitter, I'm praying. And then I pray, you know, when it's not, when it's a little gloomy out, when it's a storm out, whatever the case. But prayer has really been what has gotten me through. And so what was placed in my spirit was, you all know the image of the elephant. And the elephant is literally like on this, like balancing on this ball, right? And as the elephant is on this ball, mind you, remember, this is an elephant, okay? Like, keep that in mind. It's an elephant, guys, all right? He's on this ball, all right? Then the elephant is balancing like the T on his head, something else in his hand, something else in his hand, something on his trunk. Like, he's trying to balance all of these things and not fall, right? That's us, right? That's us when it comes to life and when it comes to things that we go through and grow through. It's balancing it all. It's finding the way to still, you know, stand, to stay on it, to not fall, to not. But then the deeper questions started to rise, and how God placed it in my spirit so beautifully just now, is that you have to ask yourself, as you look at that image, the elephant. Remember, this is an elephant. An elephant is one of the most biggest animals in the world. An elephant. And the elephant is balancing itself on a ball. A ball that it completely, like, it's showing the polarity here. Something so heavy, something so massive, on balancing itself on something that's so light and minuscule, a regular ball, right? And so how God placed it in my spirit was, what's holding the elephant up? What's holding it up? How? This is defying the odds here. Like, wait, how are you able to sustain? What's sustaining the elephant on the ball? And that's God with us. That's what that picking up the phone, pray, that's what that prayer does. Something else is sustaining the elephant. Something else is sustaining the elephant. It ain't the elephant. Because of how God made the elephant to be the elephant. Ain't nowhere in the world an elephant as massive and grand and large and heavy that it has been made. That's the nature, the make of the elephant. How in the world are you able to sustain yourself? The elephant is not sustaining itself. It's something supernatural sustaining the elephant. The source is sustaining the elephant. The creator is sustaining the creation. God, Jehovah, Yahweh, don't care, you can say whatever. It's sustaining. And that's what that prayer, that's what picking up that phone is, making a call to the only one. It's making a call to the creator. It's making a call to God. It's making a call to the one and only. To the God. Not the little gods. The God. The one true living God. So prayer is so profound. It's so, I really feel like people don't understand the weight truly of prayer. Prayer has got me through some dark times. Prayer has got me through some mental, dark places I've been in my life. I've experienced at a point in time in my life. Yeah, I couldn't do it. It couldn't have been me. It's that prayer. Being able to be sustained through it all. Being able to be poured in through it all. Because I can only pour into myself so much. There has to be something more than me to help, to aid me, to guide me, to give me strength, to just keep going, to simply keep going. It's power in moving forward. It's power in perseverance. That's what God has given me, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is helping me as a comforter to comfort me in those dark times. Holy Spirit has been with me, guiding me, seeing me through, helping me, favoring me in unfavorable circumstances. In other words, you're not sustaining you. That elephant ain't sustaining itself, and I meant ain't. The elephant wasn't sustaining itself. Something far more was sustaining the elephant, more than what the elephant even weighed, more than what the elephant was, what didn't matter what, was more than the elephant that was sustaining the elephant. It's a word. So prayer, increase your prayer. Don't think that your prayers are not being heard. Even in the book of Daniel, when Daniel had prayed, when they were coming up against him, he prayed. And the angel was on his way. And it took a little time because the force was opposing that angel. So he was fighting, but immediately, once Daniel prayed, the angel was on his way. Like, oh, that's Daniel. All right, let me go see about Daniel. Let me go. And then he was being opposed on the way. So yeah, maybe his prayer, it was a delayed answer, but it was an answer. And it was only delayed because of the warfare. Okay? But the prayer was answered and did get answered and was indeed. Prayer. It changes things. It makes a difference. And then the more you walk with God, I learned how to pray because I pray. I know what to pray for, what I need to speak to, what I need God to help me with. And as you increase your prayer life, you learn not to ask God for things. You learn to ask God for peace. You learn to ask God for strength. You learn to ask God for what's not really tangible. You learn to ask God for ideas. You learn to ask God for, a pure heart, a clean heart. You don't ask God. Your prayer life will elevate the more you pray. You want to learn how to pray, pray often. And anyone can pray. It just takes continuous practice. So you're able to hone it as anything. But prayer, that's really something that once you really put into effect and you make it your business daily to do, you'll really start to see the difference. But prayer, let's not underestimate the power of prayer, because you are not sustaining you. You would have thrown in the towel. You would have given up. Life can be too hard. Life's challenges could be too tough. It's too hard. It's not easy. We all know this. It's more than you. Okay? I love you guys, and until my next video. Bye.